phone off? Is your phone off? Is your phone off? Is your phone off? Is your phone off?
It's never been an issue before.
Hey, will you shut that door? Please, Levi. I have to be reminded to do everything because the cat's gonna come in here. Fuck wires up.
Right. Because everybody has a studio cat. Most of them call them the bitches. Here it's just a cat.
He's not a bitch though.
Right?
He's not a bitch.
He is a dick, though.
He is a 100% dick.
He was very nice to me.
Today?
No, I didn't see him.
Yeah, he just fucking took off.
But he's come in here before when Chuck has been down here because Chuck comes down to my basement every once in a while.
Yeah.
I
go down.
What?
I said I go down. Smitty's basement.
You just took that to a place I didn't know it was gonna go. Where it was gonna go, I don't know if I wanted it to go there.
Are we starting this thing now?
Yeah, we're starting.
Yeah,
we're live.
on.
We're
Sweet.
live to 2 people. It'll be 4 soon. It'll be 4 soon,
and then it'll get up to 8. and
Welcome.
then It'll cap out at like 12.
So Chuck, what's new?
Not much. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. You are the proprietor, at least co-proprietor of U-Brew, the homebrew supply store, and the new Fresh Coast Beer Works in Traverse City.
Coast Beer Works.
You're a goddamn entrepreneur.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I try.
How do you balance? Because you're a pilot and you're an airline pilot and you're a big plane international airline pilot. So how do you balance that?
I don't know. It's literally like having a wife. It takes a lot of energy and you have to focus a lot of time on it, but it works great. I love it. It's awesome.
I don't understand because I have the shit I have and I'm like, this is way too much shit.
You got a lot of stuff on your plate too, though.
Yeah, but all my stuff is sucky.
That's pretty cool, I think.
But how do you like in the course? How long has U-Brew been open? Like 3 years?
Yep, almost 3 years on the store. The brewery's been open for almost 2. It'll be 2 years in November. We'll have the brewery open. So we're coming up on some milestones.
From 4 tabs to 6 tabs, and I'm sure more tabs and more. How soon? Maybe? I don't know.
It's an ever-growing kind of thing.
Right.
So, I mean, the amount of places that you go, how many different countries have you flown to? How long have you been flying internationally?
Well, you'd say 20 years, I guess.
How old are you?
43.
God, you're a sexy fucking 43-year-old. Yeah.
Appreciate it. I'm putting on a little weight, but it happens. Had my doctor's checkup today.
You tip top?
Yeah. So far, so good.
Yeah.
Probably as good as any politician.
So internationally for 20 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I always thought you had to be like a seasoned vet to like get the international flights.
It all depends on the mission. So like my first airline I ever flew for was a freight company, and we had a hub right out of Brussels, Belgium. So I got to fly to all kinds of places in Europe, even as an entry level, what you would say, flight engineer on a 727. So it doesn't really matter how long you've been with an airline. It's just where does that airline work? Where does it fly? That's what you get to do.
So many countries. You're like, I really have been kicking myself in the ass for not traveling more. I would
say most of the European countries. I would draw a stripe down the center of Russia through India and into Africa. I haven't been in. So, but Asia, Western Asia, Eastern Asia, and then all of Europe and South America.
You're in some sketchy shit the other day.
I made it look a lot better than what it was, but it was.
Wait, made it look a lot better than what it was, or it was more chaotic?
So to kind of fill the audience in, you were up to 3 now? 4?
Levi too. Levi doesn't know. Yeah.
I was in Hong Kong, and everybody knows that they are now protesting right now what would equate to the Chinese government taking over what is a mostly free Hong Kong. Yeah. And they've been that way because they were a British consulate and British territory forever. Britain gave them back to, I think, in 1997 with a 50-year give back clause in various stages and blah, blah, blah. So now the people are now seeing it coming where Beijing is going to try to basically communize Hong Kong, and they're not happy because they didn't have to live that way. They don't want to live that way. They like their freedom. They like to be able to vote. They like to be able to go out when they want to and raise a sign and say, I protest. And that's what they're doing. So the first part was literally hundreds of thousands of Hong Kongese?
Is that a real
Hong
term?
Kongese?
I have no idea, man.
Well,
I am
people
the
who
layman.
live-
I am the layman.
Any label you want to put on them is
people who
It
live
works for
in
me.
Hong Kong. So they've been doing a lot of random protests, which has caused quite a bit of disruption in the traffic in the airport. They protested there, and it's mostly peaceful. They just get a bunch of people march through the streets. Later on at night or in the evening, at least that I witnessed on that Sunday that I was there, it was last Sunday or 2 Sundays ago. Later in the evening, it got a little rowdy with only a certain group of the protesters. Most of them are college kids who they see it coming and their eyes are open and they don't want it, but they're taking about it maybe not the right way. And they're not, they didn't want to hurt me. They let me come right up and film them with my phone. And I asked them, hey, can I film you? And they're like, yeah, absolutely. And then they do whatever they're doing. A lot of them broke some windows of the train station because their MTA train would sometimes, the government would have the train pass by the stops that they wanted to protest at. And so the protesters couldn't get off the train.
Yeah.
So now they don't like the train system. So they were breaking out windows of the train system. I got some videos of that. And then busting the cameras that they had. So that's probably getting a little bit on the.
Do you like? I don't know, man. If it were just me, because I walked up on some protests in Seoul before.
Hey, you're telling me about that.
And it's like, and I just happened to be next to a cab, and it was like super sketchy for a quick second. I felt like it was super sketchy, but I mean, I'm gonna get the fuck out of there. I'm not taking video.
And you told me this story, and it seemed like it was a little bit different realm there in that particular time. As far as what they were protesting, they weren't protesting against America. Actually, a lot of them were holding American flags in marching.
Sure, no, I understand
because
so it's a different. Yeah,
they want to keep their freedom. And the American flag for them is one that says that's what we have. We have those freedoms. And so there were a lot of them, people holding them. They're not against Americans or right now, but only against communism.
Sure.
There's a whole different world out there. I wish half the people here actually knew what we really have. Not to make this a political podcast.
No.
For a very second, just half the people knew what we have here. It'd be a whole different.
You go to a different country and you're like, oh shit. There's still very, I don't want to say third world, but it's been 20 years since I've been anywhere international, really.
Yeah. And our corruption level is, it might be high. I think there's a lot of crap that goes on, but it doesn't even hold a candle to some other places. Oh
man. No, you fucking. You got countries with warlords and fucking, but again, it's like sketchy places that most of them are probably fairly even keel. I mean, all of them are even keel. You get the 1 out of 1,000 when you're in Hong Kong, if something goes down, right?
Yeah. But in the end, they all went to bed at the end of the night and nobody was injured. Didn't hurt anybody.
Stop texting and flying.
I would never do that.
I know. I was kidding. You sent me pictures afterwards, and
no, I was on break.
Oh, okay.
So on our long flights, we get a break.
Yeah.
And if I'm on break, then I'm on break.
But he just said we're over Iceland right now, and I'm like, stop texting and flying. What are you doing? I thought that was funny.
It was beautiful, and it was a beautiful day. It was northern Greenland, I think, when I texted you. It was a beautiful day, nice and clear.
So how do you decide you wanted to take all this extra time as a airline pilot who, you're probably doing pretty well as far as like airline pilots? I don't really know. I'm not suggesting that. I'm just saying, I don't want to take all this extra time and fucking start a brewery.
Yeah, crazy. But it's fun. It's super fun. The friends I've made, just, so my business partner, Aaron, also an airline pilot, by the way, only for a competing airline, which is only good fun for us. We both really enjoy the camaraderie. We enjoy the people, the connections we've met, the other brewers we've met around town. Traverse City's got this wonderful community of breweries, and then the brewers themselves have a community that they're together. We're all friends. We all hang out. We literally get together.
It's unlike any other industry because I work in radio, and they're not fucking sharing secrets and there's not any collaboration days on the radio. It's just not happening.
Yeah, you watch like some businesses, and if a competing business moves in, they're pissed because they're taking their business. And really, I found in breweries, it's not the case. If you make it, you find your niche, and you're in town, you actually only help everybody because you get more people walking to do that. You get more people coming into town to do a brewery tour because Traverse City is now known to have breweries. First, we just had wineries. Now we have breweries, and people come to town to do it.
Are you on the beginning or the front of the Paddle for Pints?
I don't know where.
Are you? You're not in the Paddle for Pints?
We're not in it right now.
Oh,
no,
yeah. Yeah, you're on the beaten path. Excuse me.
Yeah. Teaser.
Well, are you saying they might extend the trail that goes to you, bro?
I doubt they'll extend the trail that goes to you, bro.
I'm been looking to go hiking and trying to start hiking. He and I have been hiking a few times, and we went on a good long one a couple months ago. So I'm feeling good about it and doing the whole Sober October thing in like a week from today. I'm taking all of October off except for October 26th, which is Dave Runyon's Halloween party.
I am glad you invited me on today.
Yeah. But the whole point of that was I met a dude at that 5K tough run that I volunteered at on Saturday. And he goes, Smitty. He said, dude, I joined this ruck club, and he had a ruck on when he did the race, when he did the 5K. And he's like, I had this. I joined a ruck club a year ago, and I lost like 70 pounds, and I've been wanting to get in it. So I'm like, fuck yeah, I just joined the ruck club today. Yeah. Even though I don't like organizing things, which is why I haven't paid my dues for the Northern Michigan Homebrewers Guild. I don't like being a part of things.
That's all you got to do. Just show up.
Yeah. Show up and walk with a ruck. I can do that.
What is ruck?
Rucksack, ruck pack.
Yeah, what's that?
I don't know. I'll just join it on Facebook.
What? Are you asking what a rucksack is?
No, what is this group of which you have joined?
It's like a hiking group.
No, I've never heard of it.
Well, it's a thing. Do you want to?
I might.
Do you want to hike?
I might.
I will share the link with you. I'm really excited. I have these grand visions of my head, and I get all motivated, and then when it comes time to actually do it, I never execute. That's my fucking problem when it comes to shit like this. Because I'm just like, I don't feel like it right now, and I'll do it. Totally procrastinate. I'm fucking motivated at the Sober October thing. Perfect. I'm fucking motivated at the Sober October thing, and I think I might die though.
No, you won't die.
Well, he might, because he might totally piss me off.
Right. Well, so you might not die, but you might be killed.
I wouldn't totally piss you off. I mean, just maybe initially, the first little bit.
I don't know. Yeah, you could be a giant fucking asshole,
or I could be a ray of sunshine for a solid month. I feel great, Levi.
It is true. It's not no cigarette month.
I'm quitting smoking
He's
too.
quitting smoking too.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be a raging.
I'm doing it.
Yep.
Yeah.
The main point of doing this is to quit smoking. I'm gonna get rid of everything anyway. No beer, alcohol, or weed or anything, and then quit smoking, and then I'll just get rid of the cigarettes, and
then November we don't see him for about 10 days because he'll be on the bender.
No,
a couple days.
No,
probably.
Just one day.
Yeah,
just one day, one good day.
This is Smitty's day of rest. October was tough for him,
but I'm taking October 26th off because I gotta.
Yeah,
I don't know if that cheapens it. Does that cheapen it?
Yep.
Fuck, man.
Can't you say that it starts on, say, September 30th? Extra day makes up for your party.
It would have to be September 26th.
September
Yeah.
26th.
Well, nobody said it's 30 days.
Well, it's a month.
What the fuck? What's the date right now? 23rd?
23rd.
So Sober October is what day?
Well,
Would be if I did the start of the 26th.
in Germany, Oktoberfest is actually starting in September, so you could probably.
What's the? Yeah.
Maybe you should just make the commitment anyway. If you're going to make the commitment.
Even on the 26th of October.
Stop being a bitch about fucking not following through and I'm procrastinating. Blah, 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 blah. I always make plans and I get all motivated and then I just don't follow through.
I know how it sounds. I know how it sounds. I know how it sounds because it's true. I am a complete bitch. I'm a complete bitch about it.
It's all right.
What day is the 26th?
It's like
Saturday.
3 days from now.
It's just, the 26th of September?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 23rd today.
The 23rd, 24th, 25th,
Yeah,
Thursday. Cadillac Beer Festival is on Saturday.
All right.
Sunday Fun Day is on Sunday.
All right. All October, 1st through the 31st. No breaks. Fine.
Looks like you just got yourself
I
a
can still go to a
designated
Halloween.
driver on
I
the
can still-
26th.
Well, I'm doing the too as solidarity.
Oh, are you?
Oh, I didn't know you were.
Yeah.
Woo!
But I was like, all right. I mean, I don't know what like 2 beers a week is going to make, what kind of a difference that's going to make, but that's fine.
I'm really just doing it to help trying to fucking shed some initial pounds and like kickstart my ass.
It will do that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You lose a lot of weight. You stop drinking because I drink enough so where I say I probably drink too much. I know this.
Yeah.
So it's like, there's so many calories in the shit that I'm drinking.
There's a lot of calories.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fat. Fuck.
No.
Soft,
Come
floppy
on.
fucking
You're
asshole.
comfortable.
He's not comfortable. Look at him.
I'm comfortable with my fucking belly roll fucking rests on my leg. I'm like, yeah, this is great.
Yeah,
I'm so comfortable right now. I mean, I am pretty comfortable. So what happens, man? I come down here and
Mhm.
get work done.
Mhm.
Yep.
Comfortable.
Comfortable.
Can't be fuck that. I can't be joining a rut club. I got shit to do.
No, it sounds like you're going to be rucking. Yeah.
You should be rocking
Yeah.
for the next month or so until it gets fucking snowy and shitty.
No, then you ruck with snowshoes.
Well, I live so close to the radio station now than I did before.
Yeah. Like
I
it's
was
it's like literally 30 seconds closer.
It's really, it's fucking, huh?
It's like 30 seconds closer.
From where I used to live, motherfucker.
Wow. Okay, but
I lived like 20 minutes away before. Now I live like
Right.
fucking. I am not even a mile and a half away from there.
right. I thought you were insinuating the move of the radio station.
No, because I bet I can walk there in 15 minutes.
Yeah, probably.
I just haven't been able to. So I tell myself I'm going to walk to work.
Or at least
But I have to be at
ride a
work.
bike.
Yeah, I need to get those tires fixed. Something's wrong with it. I just need to get
Lack
it
of
fixed.
air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lack of air.
Yeah.
But it's chronic, so something's wrong with the tires.
Right.
So plus lack of air, hence the
Yeah.
It's chronic. I'm having chronic tire air pressure loss. What's going on?
This motherfucker, I've said it many times. This fucking guy should. I don't want to say you should own your own restaurant. Now, here's why. I did say you should open your own restaurant, but it was only because you create wonderful food. Not that I think you should open a restaurant because you would tell half of your clientele to go fuck
I'd
themselves.
probably tell the majority.
This is how.
What? You don't like the quiche?
Yeah.
But this motherfucker, like, I feel like such a shitty like roommate because I can't I feel it's like a marriage where I'm like, I can't live up to her standards because I'm just a piece of shit.
The more you cook, the more I don't want you to cook.
What the fuck, man? What did I cook?
So I'm perfectly content doing the majority
I can't
of the
even
cooking.
believe you fucking said that. What if I
What?
cooked that is not?
Did
Did make
he at least mow the lawn?
No, we get some of it on the lawn. I liked your tuna casserole.
Tuna helper?
No. But I don't understand one word you're saying right now. It's so upsetting.
I like the shrimp that you grilled. Even you did overcook it a little bit, but I mean
That's
easy.
not hard to do.
It's easy to overcook.
It's not
shrimp.
hard to do. It's very easy to do. Look, see, I just threw you a bone there.
I mean, you probably should have left it on the grill for maybe 5 minutes. You probably left it on there for 8, something like that. But I mean, it's easy to do.
Motherfucker.
So I haven't had his food yet. I just looked at the food. It looked good.
I'm out of practice. Anyway,
it was dumb.
Yeah.
It was.
What the fuck did you make anyway? You made this fucking fried chicken. This motherfucker watches so much Food Network. Like, he just finds ideas on there. He made like this fucking fried chicken sandwich, and the bread was corn cakes. Like, with like this fucking caramel sauce thing that he made, and
no, it was a
maple something,
maple Dijon aioli.
Like, what the fuck's going on around here?
Aioli, man,
dude, it's so like I didn't know people cook like that just in regular life.
Some people might not, but I do. I like it.
Yeah, that's good for you. It's not good for sober October.
Oh, I know that. No, that's great.
You'll just cook more.
I won't be drinking. I'll have all kinds of time to cook.
No, I'll be fucking the vast majority of the time. I just throw chicken on the grill and eat some broccoli and shit. That's it.
It's actually really good for you.
Yeah,
they say.
Dude, I can't even. Go get the.
It was the Oreo raviolis that really did you in.
Yeah, that was what I saw the picture of.
Yeah.
The Oreo raviolis, which I don't know. I would like you to tell me what they are, because Oreo raviolis sounds like it's a cookie.
Well, I just took pre-made pie crust and Oreos,
like really Oreo cookies.
Yeah, Oreo cookies, and then chocolate ganache, which is just heated up cream and melted chocolate mixed together.
This was obviously a dessert.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then put that over the Oreo cookie. Put another layer of pie crust.
Oh man!
Mat it down. Cut it.
I'm getting hungry,
dude. It's like I was pretty fucking proud of my shrimp, right? You know, and even though I knew, I did say it as soon as I got out of the fucking off the grill. I'm like, yeah, I think I overcooked it, but it probably wasn't by too much.
It was tasty though.
That being said, I was pretty proud of my shrimp.
I'm sure they were awesome, dude. I'm sure they were awesome. As everybody laments.
Yeah.
So, Smitty,
are you good cook? Because you're good at everything. You're like one of those people that it's like the line from 50 First Dates. You suck. You're good at everything. You suck. You're good at everything. That's what I think of when I think about Chuck.
Oh,
what aren't you good at?
Too,
what aren't you good at? That wasn't a compliment. I fucking hate you for it.
No, you don't. I would probably lose at chess.
You're not a good chess player.
Yeah.
What else?
Are you in fantasy football again?
Yes. No, but I'm not with. I don't think he's on. You're not on the league with the Homebrewers Guild, right?
No, I am not on that league this year.
So then no. But I have won that the last 2 years. So I guess I'm good at that. Sorry.
I haven't played fantasy football in probably 4 or 5 years since I got kind of pushed out of the last league because I won like 4 years in a row.
They pushed you out as a winner?
Yeah. Well,
That's not how that works.
I came in. My coworker just mentioned that the same like 10 guys had been in the league forever, and one guy moved away. And I said, I'll be in the league. So he invited me in. They didn't fucking know that he was getting in a ringer. And I won like 4 years in a row. And they were like, yeah.
I would say, no, you guys leave.
They didn't really do that. They just didn't invite me.
I tried to get him. I tried to get him.
That's actually really a dick move.
I thought so, but I mean, by that time, I just decided I didn't want to fucking deal with anybody at that point in my life. So,
yeah, I'm finding as people get older, we become more dicks to each other.
I'm actually kind of opposite. No,
you think?
I'm trying to be nicer to people.
Well, you might be, but I'm thinking the population in general, we have less tolerance over what we used to do. Like I could come in and get drunk and pass out at a buddy's house when I was younger. Now they'd be like, you just pissed off my wife and kids. Yeah, you got to get out of here.
No, I'm trying to be nicer as I get older now. It's weird. Like I'm most older. I mean, I'm way more jaded than I am now as far as like, world affairs or politics or anything like that, and humanity in general. But I still try to be nicer to people.
Well, no, that's good.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, just as I generally age, I'm like, fuck it. Less accepting.
Oh, I give less of a fuck.
Yeah, that's pretty much, yeah.
You could be really nice and just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Still at the same time.
Me. That's me. Because I'm really nice to the vast majority of people until they demonstrate that it's not the way to go. If they demonstrate that I should be a dick to them, then I'm going to
be a dick. Maybe what I'm saying is I find people demonstrate themselves to be dicks a lot more as I get older.
I feel like
Yep.
Are you one of those people that I don't want to say get confrontational?
Mm-mm.
Or are you just usually nice back, kill them with kindness, or do you kind of just shut some shit down?
If I rarely get confrontational.
Yeah,
I mean, because nothing's ever worth that to me. But I just before
not fighting confrontational is what I mean. It's I get fairly confrontational. I'll be the first to admit it. If I see something pisses me off, I'm usually the first one to fucking say something.
I'm ready to do that to a point.
But I mean, I'm loud about it usually. I tend to get loud about it.
Yeah. Just tell about it on the podcast.
Well, I try not to do that. It's not one of my favorite things, but I just know I'm like, this is gonna happen. Try not to do it. So you don't do that? You let shit wash more?
Just let it wash off. Yeah, ultimately. Yeah.
I always wonder what it would be like to work with Chuck, because I like Chuck. Like Chuck is one of my good friends. And I didn't know, like, if I would work for Chuck, if he'd be a dick or something, that'd be like.
I don't know how I could possibly be a dick to Smitty.
It's not hard.
It's not hard. Ask him.
So I'll be like, one day I'll be like, you'll piss me off, but I don't know how to do it. So I'll be like, Hey, Levi, Chuck. Hey, Chuck, what's up? I need some advice. Is there a way that I can really just be a dick to Smitty? Yeah. Here's how you do it. Oh, okay. Thanks. Click.
Yeah, just say, why the fuck is this like this all the fucking time? Why? Just put it back. Put it back the way it's supposed to fucking go.
Jeez.
Why is the honey in the cupboard up here? It should be in the fucking cabinet over here. That doesn't make sense.
Dude,
just put it back where the fucking
I kind of feel
found
like,
it. Dude.
I feel like the conversation got hijacked.
Sometimes I take shit and I put it, and I don't put it back where it goes on purpose. It's because I know he's gonna go out there and just be like,
I mean, that bothers me.
Fucking dick.
But I'm a flat surface person myself. You know what that means?
No.
Like I'll take something and I will move it around and set it on a flat surface. And
are you fucking OCD like that?
No, that's actually opposite of that. I want to have the whatever tool or instrument of use that normally goes in a certain drawer in a tool chest. I mean, that's normal.
Yeah.
But I'll move it, use it, set it on a flat surface. Forget the flat surface I set it on. Hey, where's that crescent wrench? I don't know. It's on a flat surface in this house. And it drives me crazy. Drives me nuts.
You're like the little girl from Signs. Just the glasses of water everywhere.
Crescent wrenches everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But no,
I can't find the one crescent wrench I want. What about that one? No.
There has been times I'd leave like whatever. As long as it's not perishable or something, I put it right there. I'm like, I know that's not supposed to go there, but it's still kind of funny because Levi's going to go, God damn it.
We had back in college, one of my not dorm mates, but we had 2 dorm rooms joining each other. Yeah, so it was a suite mate. Yeah, and he was OCD.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Gordon OCD, if I may. He had.
I don't know what that means.
Jeff Gordon is a NASCAR driver.
I'm aware of that.
Okay, so he liked Jeff Gordon, and he had all these Jeff Gordon like Matchbox cars. He had his desk.
That's not called OCD.
No, hold on.
It's called being a fucking asshole.
Well, neither here nor there. I'm getting to the OCD part. So he had these Matchbox cars set on his desk in a certain like particular place, and we would go in and just move one just a quarter of an inch and move another one, just turn it around and leave it right in the same spot. Literally, when he would get home, he'd pop a top. Who the fuck is touching my goddamn cars? You can hear him in the next room. It's like we wouldn't even move him anywhere. We just a little bit, but that got fun. That got fun in a hurry.
That would be awesome.
It was way fun.
Ryan Markham was like that when we messed with Ryan Markham's desk when we had that prank war thing. Like he had that crazy OCD like that where everything had to be in the left drawer, and we fucked his desk up. He helped me on this project to prank a coworker and switched all the drawers around, and like all the files in all of the drawers were going in diagonal shit, and then we fucked up the rest of his desk. But
I just took the actual physical drawer out,
just put it in
the other one. And did he have to? I don't remember. I know he talked to me about it later, but I don't remember if he was able to actually move the drawer out, if he was able to figure out the drawer system, or if he had to actually move all the shit.
He actually, I think he had to move all the shit. I think he was so fucking mad.
I would have totally done that on one side, but on the other side, I would have just took the big drawer and put it like in the middle first, and then the little drawer at the bottom, so nothing fit and everything was jammed.
We ruined his desk that day, really.
That sounds like an awesome prank. I love it.
Well, then we talked. He was on the podcast a while back. And we talked about it then, but we took Post-it notes, sticky notes, yellow and white, and then we put them and stuck them on the top of his desk and all over everything else on his desk, and we alternated the colors, yellow, white, yellow, white, yellow, white, to look like brick mortar, and we had them overlapping each other to look like brick, like joints and shit like that, all over his fucking desk. And he had the worst fucking time taking that down. He hated everything. It was great. It took us 4 hours, 3 hours?
It took a long time.
When I was building my house, Aaron, my business partner,
you built that house?
Yeah,
I wasn't sure if you bought it or not. It's a nice house.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate that. When we were building the house, didn't have any siding on it, no carpet or whatever, and I was out on a trip, and I come back, and there was all kinds of things painted everywhere. Like there was, do not enter, like in spray paint on the wall. There was. I don't know if you know of Kilroy, which is the guy that's that was painted high up. I don't even know how he did it. And then in my living room was the outline of a dead body. And then
what the fuck?
But then they gave little boobs to this dead body, and I knew immediately it was my buddy Aaron. Immediately it was Aaron. And so I'm like, hey, very funny, Aaron. I text him up. I'm like, very funny, but Cass's boobs are much bigger than that. He came back and drew them bigger.
Good pranks are the best.
They are the best.
As long as they don't turn like stupid, dangerous, or like.
Do describe. I want to hear this one.
Nothing. Oh, I don't have any really. I mean, the shit what I did when I was teenagers wasn't a prank as much as it was just malicious
Just being a
destruction of
dick.
fucking property. I just being a fucking asshole, so I couldn't. Yeah,
And that's why I don't really do pranks a whole lot, because like a lot of the people that I would think about pranking, like they I feel like they would escalate it too far and I would get pissed off really fast. I did used to take the phone cord in my boss's office and unplug it from the receiver and take a little strip of clear plastic, clear Scotch tape, and put it over the electrode and put it back in, so this fucking phone would ring and he'd answer it and there'd be no fucking, there'd just be, he would there's nothing there, and he'd be so fucking pissed off and fucking unplug the goddamn thing and throw it across the office.
That's kind of funny.
that's really funny.
And now he
never
knows.
knew. I don't think
Well,
I've
now
never
he
told
knows.
him. I don't
He's
think
probably a
anybody's
listener.
Yeah, no, he's dude doesn't give a fuck.
That's the same boss that committed insurance fraud.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, there's that.
He intended to. He didn't actually do it because he didn't have the right kind of coverage to do it.
Oh,
Well, so
even worse.
now that he didn't do it, what was the say what the insurance fraud was? Because it's fucking hilarious. Retell the story.
Oh,
we said
was-
it on a podcast before, which is why I always never want to talk about the same shit on a podcast because I'm like, yeah, we talked about an old podcast, but to be honest, fucking 5 people a podcast listen to the
Right.
goddamn thing, so the next 5 people won't hear the fucking story.
Anyway, fucking his kid's driving down the road, slid off the road in the winter, drove his car into a
Tree.
snowbank. Snowbank. Yeah. Dented the fender up, blah, 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 blah. And he went to a fly shop and got deer hair for fly making and put it in the fucking dent in his fucking fender and took a picture of it. Yep, it was a deer. Yep, it was a deer. But he didn't have the right kind of coverage to get it covered anyway. So he's like, yeah,
So,
I'm fucked.
so they got fired him. They fired him for it?
No,
Oh. He
it was never even a thing
oh.
because he didn't have the right kind of coverage to make it work.
No, but
Insurance
he didn't
coverage.
do it. So
Hmm.
it's not insurance fraud if you don't actually do
Right.
insurance fraud.
He intended to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Well,
Well, like you had said it on the podcast when we talked about it. Like you got to fucking these insurance investigators are fucking sharp, man. You know, you can't put any wool past their eyes usually.
Did he?
They know what the fuck
Did
they're
he
doing.
take the deer hair and do a DNA and say this deer is actually from Nevada?
yeah.
Because that would do it.
That is some expensive insurance.
They would
fraud
probably
investigating.
probably do that.
They
Who
might
they
have-
could send it to?
probably not.
What's the company that you send your pet's DNA to?
or your DNA.
Or
too.
yours? What's it cost?
I don't know.
$60 nowadays?
They probably wouldn't do that kind of investigation for a fucking
you wouldn't think.
Saturn that's worth $2,000. But
I
you
wouldn't have planted deer hair on that,
Right.
on that car
Right.
either.
Isn't it crazy we can get a DNA test in fucking a week or two?
I've never done it. Have you done it?
No, because I don't care about it that much.
No. And they have everything.
Huh?
They have everything. If we know who they are, yeah, you just give it everything.
Oh, you're talking about then they have then they even have your very DNA on
Yeah,
file.
which they probably do anyways.
probably.
You know,
Well,
ever
maybe.
smoked a cigarette and throw it in the butt can, they just grab it, whoever they are.
That's the most conspiracy theory thing
I know, I
anybody's
love
ever
it.
said on this podcast.
Only because I saw it on the TV.
Do people really think that shit?
no, people do. People do really think that shit.
Fuck, man.
Because probably it does happen if you are somebody who they are looking for.
If you're, yeah, sure. They
Nobody's,
do.
Nobody's looking for, I would like to say,
Any of us.
a D-list celebrity.
F.
He says that too, but I want to put him at D.
I say
I think
E-list.
I think F is even
Better than D.
no F is
F is pushing it.
yeah F is pushing it.
Yeah.
Hmm. They're probably not.
I said I was F
F
until I got my stupid face on a billboard. Then I'm like, I'm totally E-list celebrity now. Fucking stupid.
Then you were on fucking TV. So maybe you are D-list by now.
Dude, I look like such a fucking asshole on TV.
He's D-list. He's totally D-list. Because the only people you can put south of him are all
Everybody?
relatively nobody knows about them. I mean, they're the extras of Law and Order.
Crazy. Shut the fuck up. No.
But so on that same thing, I did see your doppelganger the other day.
Oh,
It looked exactly like Smitty. We pulled into the gate, International Terminal in Newark, and there was a guy.
Of course, there'd be a guy in fucking New Jersey that looks like this dick.
Right. We're pulling in. I look down and I'm like, holy crap. Did Smitty quit the radio station, moved to New Jersey, suddenly get certified to marshal in an airplane for United Airlines? And no, it wasn't you, but it looked just like you. It was you.
did you talk to this person?
Did not know.
No,
He was way down there.
you couldn't. You got to go up and talk to these people, man. See what they sound like.
it's
What if it could
international.
have been me?
Yeah, it wasn't you.
Yeah.
Was it you?
Nope.
Yeah, but it looked like you. It was like I was looking down. Now I'm almost like, I got to take a picture, but then I've got other jobs to do. But I'm like, I want to take a picture of Smitty down
Dude,
there.
I've seen at least several
This one was you.
doppelgangers that look like me.
He was
in my
you.
life. It's weird.
He was you.
I go back to the just mediocre Smith thing. Like, you know,
Even had the
we're just-
same, had kind of the same slouch care, kind of like this. I mean, where you kind of care, but probably not.
like there's so many Smiths. Like it's just a melting pot of fucking blah.
Yep.
It's like so. Like I
Just fucking thousands of years of inbreeding. We're all mutated.
Dude, I remember you've heard the story before. I was in upstate New York with my ex-girlfriend, Danielle, and her cousin. And we were at some shit kicker bar in upstate New York. And we're in the bar, and I see this guy over there. And I looked at him, and he looked at me. We looked at each other some more. And I go to my ex-girlfriend, I go, like, does this fucking guy look exactly like me? And she said, no. And her cousin said, oh, fuck yes, it does. It's like exact 100%. So whatever, we're there at the bar for another hour or something. We're
So you guys
fairly-
are like having like a kind of a love fest.
we were totally looking at each other
Googling,
like
that's
one
a good,
of us has to die.
yeah,
seriously.
or that's a good
Like,
looking dude.
the Highlander shit.
Like
There
I'm
can
not
be only
gay,
one.
but that's a good looking dude. Maybe that's what they were saying. Is that what you were saying?
So we're leaving the bar. That's not what I'm saying. We're leaving the bar, and I'm driving, and I shouldn't have been, but I was fairly tipsy, and there was two cops sitting over a couple cars down. I'm like, shit, I've been drinking. These fucking cops are gonna know it. And they go, oh, hey Mike, how's it going? You got a couple ladies with you, huh? And fucking we went on the way, and come to find out that fucking cop, that guy in there was a cop, and they thought that he was me.
What?
Yeah. Yeah,
That's awesome.
that fucking happened. I'm like,
I would go back a lot.
yes. Well, I didn't
They
go
put
back.
it on my tab. Mike.
Yep.
Obviously.
I don't even know if I can remember if they said it was Mike, if that was the real name, but
No, whatever.
yeah.
The story works.
Cadillac Beer Festival's coming up.
Yeah. Excited about that.
It's this weekend. This is another instance of I want to hang out with my friends. Okay. Because you have a booth out there, and I volunteered to pour beer.
And you're going to be there, right?
I will be there. Yeah,
Sweet.
Saturday.
That'll be fun.
I can't even remember what time.
You said the early shift.
it's like 2:00 or something.
Yep. Sounds about right.
But I keep
Because I think the whole thing only goes 2 to 7 or 2 to 6, or it's not a very long day.
I only volunteer to do this stuff because I want to hang out with my friends and go do shit, and I'm trying to be more out and about right now. So it's like, cool, I'll do that, and then I just fucking pissed off. I got shit I got to do on Saturday. All I want to do is sit home.
Nah, you're gonna have fun. I'll be there.
I mean, I'm gonna have fun, but I say that like I have second thoughts. I go, fuck, man, I could have done this, but I got to do this.
What would you have done?
Probably nothing. Probably nothing. I'm trying to decompress from last week. Last week fucked me up. I don't know if I told you. You might even just saw me because I was laying on the couch and just wrecked. Like I'd taken a nap or something and tried to take a nap or something. And I was just can't move my whole body.
First week in the morning
last week, and my whole body hated my guts. Like by the end of Friday, I was just like, I was wrecked. I feel all right today, but just my body saying, "What are you doing to us?"
I can't get it because I've been waking up and going to work at 6 o'clock in the morning for 14 years. So I don't get it. I can't comprehend.
Get used to it.
Yeah.
I still think you should call it Smitty's Morning Rock Show.
You had it wrong.
Or, no, Smitty's. What was it?
I want to call it Smitty's Rock and Roll Morning Show.
Rock and Roll Morning Show.
Yeah,
that's better.
Well, it's a long hashtag.
Don't care.
I call it that. That's the official nickname for it. Yeah. Well,
I came up with the metaphor. I won't say it in public, but
why?
It was
not this kind of public.
Well, I told you what I thought the first one sounded like versus the second one.
Oh yeah, don't. Yeah. I can't remember.
I'll remind you later.
So Chuck, you brew Homebrew Supply and Nano Brewery.
Fresh Coast
Beer Works. Excuse me. God dang it, man. It's okay. Hard. I'm trying to get it to flow a little bit better. But
it is a mouthful.
Yeah,
but it does work. Fresh Coast Beer Works. FCBW.
What else you got coming up?
We got stuff.
Yeah,
stuff is happening. Anybody, I've said teaser a couple times on your podcast right now. It's all it's going to be, but we have to move. We're going to move. And we're going to be someplace cool and someplace accessible for everybody. So when this happens, I want everybody to come down and have a beer and tell whoever's working at the bar, hey, Smitty's podcast, the Smitty Brothers podcast. They heard it.
Smitty.
I'll just say that I may or may not have been super drunk there. More than once.
Oh, at the new place.
The new location?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've never even set foot in there.
No?
Picking up pool tables just to see if I can.
And?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
No hernia?
All right.
Nope. Just my buddies playing pool and all the fucking balls rolling to one side. And they're like, what are you doing?
And this is how you take a show. You bring it right back to being an asshole subject.
Yeah.
And that's what we did.
Yep. We had a brilliant moment in the last podcast because it shut off halfway through on the video. The internet shut off or something. So,
wow.
But the bit we were talking about is how our guest Josh and I, to an extent, are a yes person. We'll say yes to things. He doesn't like to say yes to anything. So he's yes and no, and that was the whole thing. So we ended it brilliantly, and it was yes. No. And then the internet just cut out. The internet just cut out. It was so perfectly fucking timed like that. I'm like, we'll never be able to end another podcast as brilliantly as one that just ended like that on accident.
That's awesome.
Fucking happy accident. It's fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah.
That being said, this ending is not going to be as perfect.
You could try doing the same thing.
What is this anyway?
What is it? It's really good.
Woodford Reserve. Yeah.
Not so much for you?
Nope. I like my whiskey to be cut with a mixer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We'll work on you.
No, you won't.
I thought you were. I thought I heard you were a good cook.
Yeah. That means that I like shit to taste good.
But you can't make good whiskey taste good if you put, say, Coca-Cola in it.
Yes, I can.
You can make bad whiskey taste good.
I can make whatever whiskey
there you go.
I want taste good.
I feel like that's probably the only way you would ever explain it to like a culinary dick. But if that wasn't going to work, then nothing's going to work.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I don't really buy super expensive whiskey. Basically, the most expensive I get is Jim Beam. Once in a while, I get something else, but he drinks it all. So,
Well, in
I
October,
buy it.
buy
I don't drink
away.
it all. I buy it. Goes back in there. The thing is you drink. You barely drink whiskey. I drink whiskey.
I know.
way more than.
That's
Just
why,
a
for
little
the
bit.
most part, I don't get upset about it, except when it's the Grand Travers cherry whiskey, and I just fucking want some, and it's fucking all gone. I fucking work 12 hours. Fucking
That fast. Gone.
all right.
Damn it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I want Oreo ravioli.
Well, they're all gone.
Again. Damn it.
So Chuck, let's see. Anything else coming up?
Other than Cadillac Beer Festival, no, GABF, which is in Colorado the week after Cadillac, and we've entered a beer there. So hope for the best on the
Right.
scoring of that. If it's good, I'll let everybody know because I've got one keg of it left.
All right. Well,
So
when your new place
yeah,
is open,
the
get the podcast in there.
the mysterious new location.
Podcast
Absolutely.
in the brewery.
Yeah, it's gonna be badass. I can assure everybody of that. It's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be completely accessible and something that I feel Traverse City will just hopefully just hug. I think it'll be good.
I will say yes to that
Podcast in a brewery.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I knew you would want to. Anyway.
without even really being coerced.
It takes a lot of coercion.
Yeah.
Usually,
But he does make Oreo
Shit.
raviolis.
That's what
Dude,
that should be
I've-
next when we do the podcast from Fresh Coast. Whenever the fuck that is, you're making Oreo raviolis and bringing them to the podcast.
all right.
I think it's a necessity, actually.
I'm only making like 12. I'm not making enough for fucking all those fucking people. Fuck that.
I'll help you.
No, you're not.
That's fine. I just need one or two.
You'll help me.
Yeah.
You can help me by fucking doing the whole goddamn thing and leaving me out of it.
No,
No,
but
that-
you know
that-
how
that-
you know how that will work. Because let's just talk about the first part of the show when he said he's not a good cook.
You don't want me to do the cooking. Chuck, thank you, man. We'll be talking to you soon.
Smitty, thanks for having me.
All right.
Levi, thanks for having me.
My pleasure.
We'll have a portion on iTunes in a week or so. I think
Portion.
best of September.
All right.
Portion.
Stop tripping over shit.
Was that a good show or?
Yeah, it was fun.